Last month, I set out on the first leg of the Gila Traverse, hiking from Mayer, Arizona up to Highway 89A. Without a shuttle, I decided to do an out-and-back hike and was planning to knock out around 30 miles of the traverse, so 60 miles in total. Along the way, I crossed the Agua Fria River, the far western boundary of the historical range of the Gila trout. All right, Gila Traverse officially underway. Tunnel under the highway, and we are on trail. A little windy, a little chilly, feeling good. Reached the western boundary of the historical range of the Gila trout. So we're looking at the Agua Fria right now. Taking a little break. And I've definitely fished plenty of creeks that have been this small, but this one dries up in the summer, so I'm assuming there are no fish in here, although I did bring a rod. Might poke it around a little bit. We'll see. 6 miles so far this morning, which is a little bit concerning because it looked like I would be a little further than that on the map, so the mileage might be a little longer than I was anticipating, but so far nice easy trail. That's going to change this afternoon. It'll be more cross-country travel, but enjoying it for while it lasts. Lunch. Stop for lunch. Crucial error number one, forgot the cheese for lunch. So all right, lunchtime. Getting warmed up out here in the sun. Legs are definitely tired. Not used to backpacking, but I did almost 11 miles before lunch, so I'll take that. For lunch, had an apple, bunch of dried pineapple, some dried bananas, jerky. All right, well, been off trail for a while now. Just going through these awesome grasslands. Thank God it's not rattlesnake season yet. Been pretty slow going, but not too bad. Just some brush. Game plan is just avoiding the cacti. Well, taking a little mid-afternoon break here. Been tough going on the legs. They're getting there. Not a whole lot of fishing, as expected. And just enjoying this view. Camp for the night right here. Whew. There's our view, my view. Oh, that was an ass kicker.
Baby ferns uncurling post dinner now. Wind's dying down a little bit. It snowed there for a second, but just cooling off, enjoying the sunset. Whew. Tough day, tough day. Another update, I forgot, in addition to the cheese, my camp shoes, so rocking those bad boys. Dogs are barking. Whew. Cold night last night. Slept until the sunrise, itching to get going. We got proof of the cold. This guy almost froze solid. It's 1.5 liters. Oh, okay, day 2. It is cold. It's freezing. I feel like the wind chill's probably in the teens. Still making my way through all this scrub brush, which is a pain in the ass. Knee's hurting quite a bit. I've had like a lingering knee injury the last several months, so I was hoping it'd be gone. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully we can find some easier walking at some point. Breakfast stop. Got some dried pineapple, dried bananas, some jerky, and enjoying the view. Alright, so good news and bad news. Good news is I found this nice road to walk on, which is way better than this horrible brush I've been beaten through for days, it seems like. Even though it's only been an afternoon and a morning. Bad news is that my knee is killing me. Like I said, I've had this injury for like a couple months now. And yeah, super painful. I can't really bend my knee, so it's been slow going. And I think it's probably best to turn it around. Cut this section a little shorter than I was planning. And I've got probably about 25 miles back to the car. And I'll do most of that today. Maybe camp at the Agua Fria, poke around with the fishing rod, see what we can find. So yeah, disappointing, but first section out here on the Gila Traverse. I knew some stuff was gonna come up, so I'd rather get this knee taken care of, be good to go for the next one, and still get my 3 days in. So that is the current plan. So one of the downsides of not being on trail is that even though I'm on national forest land, there are quite a few cattle leases and quite a few barbed wire fences, especially right next to a highway. And there's no gates to get through, so the best thing to do is just kind of shimmy underneath the bottom. Typically the bottom wire doesn't have any barb on it. Alright, yesterday this was by far the worst section. It's looking pretty tough again today. so right here you can just kind of see all this gray stuff and then green beyond it. All of this gray are these thorny bushes. They're super sharp. They cling to like all your clothes, tear up your pants and your backpack. This is the worst part. I had come through yesterday, so I'm getting ready to tackle it again. This probably got chewed up by the thorns. Wow, these aren't electric. All right, so made it through the thorns. Now we're out on this really pretty grassland. Much easier walking. There are still some big like volcanic boulders that make it hard on the feet, and the occasional thorn bush right here, but for the most part way easier than going in that brush. It should be a lot smoother going on this off-trail section. Late afternoon, little snack break in the shade. You do some charging too, watch, headphones. Gotta be on the dried banana train this trip. Turned out good. All right, made it to what's gonna be camp for the night. Back out kind of in that deserty landscape, but hoping to get some good stars. He's been killing me, so we're calling it a little early at just before 4. Got the tent set up. Only went 15 miles today because my knee was hurting, so in here a little early, but gonna try to do some cool night photography tonight. We'll see how it turns out. So I'm actually having 2 dinners tonight because I brought an extra and I'm pretty close to the car, so I feel comfortable eating the extra dinner. But chili was first round, and spaghetti and meat sauce is going to be the second, and that's what's heating up right here. So yeah, not a whole lot of fishing on this trip, but that was expected. But always awesome to get outside and just enjoy the backcountry. This Arizona desert can be so harsh during the day, and then at night everything just gets calm and still. I love it. Yeah, I've got my camp shoes. Besides that, and the knee. Didn't forget anything else. Things could have gone a little bit smoother, just mileage-wise. That'll be a lesson for the next segment of this trek. But yeah, I'm gonna set up the camera tonight and hope to get some good time-lapse photos in. We'll see how it goes. It was pretty cold last night, so hoping to stay a little warmer tonight. All right, sun just set, dinner's over. I'm ready to open a book and relax for a bit. Fortunately and unfortunately, it's almost a full moon right now, so the moon looks super cool, but the stars are a little washed out. Yeah, mostly just hoping I can stay warm enough tonight. I only brought my 3/4 length pad, so my feet were a little chilly with the quilt. but should be all right. Whew. All right, last day. Another very cold morning, well below freezing. Just got my tent all packed up, getting ready to head out. I think we got about 7 miles to get back to the car. All right, back on trail. Back down to the Agua Fria. Let's see what kind of water it has in it today. Whew. Again, feel a little dumb toting all my fishing stuff through the desert, but if this water stayed this level year round, I'm sure there would still be fish in it. I just know it totally dries up in the summer, so I thought there might be like a pool here or there that I could throw casts into, but mostly just a small bubbling creek. All right, finally starting to warm up out here. So far, this is the least windy day on trail, which has been great. Getting back to civilization here, almost back to the car. Gonna pass the highway in a second. Just saw my first people in 3 days, a couple mountain bikers and a few folks on horseback. So, not a lot of traffic out here, which is awesome. All right, back to the car.